What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hammer back with another supplement review, and today I got one that is quite the utility player. You could use this in a variety of different ways. I've used it in a variety of different ways. This is a product that if you have it on your supplement shelf, you are going to find a lot of use for this product despite it not being your typical pre-workout. So, what am I talking about? Without further ado, I gotta lift, you gotta lift, let's get down to business. I am talking about Bareknuckle by Apollon Nutrition. Now, if you guys watch my videos, you guys might already know that I'm a little bit of a freaking fanboy for Apollon. I typically love almost everything they do. I've used the Hooligan, I've used Time Cop, I've used Bareknuckle, I've used Bloodsport, I've used Molotov, Chaos, and it's just hitter. What Bareknuckle or what Apollon likes to do is just the latest science-based ingredients stacked to the freaking max in their formulas, and I am talking stacked. A lot of times when you are reading an Apollon label, it's like you're reading a freaking encyclopedia. And so without further ado, let's freaking pop this label up on screen. Let's see what we're talking about here. So with Bareknuckle, when we're getting to the bulk of this matrix, we are talking about 10 grams of citrulline, 4,200 milligrams of arginine nitrate. I freaking love nitrates. Arginine nitrate at 4,200 milligrams is an insane dose. You got beta-alanine at 3,200 milligrams, clinical dosage. Tyrosine at 3 grams. You got betaine anhydrous at 2,500 milligrams. Nice little power output there. Alpha GPC, 800 milligrams for some focus, cognition. Himalayan peak salt, 500 milligrams. Hydration, grapeseed extract for some more heart health and, pump benefits. Cognatic at 100 milligrams for some more nootropic factor. Estrogen, 50 milligrams for absorption. So why did I say this is not your typical pre-workout product? Well, you might have realized this is completely stim-free. This is a stim-free pre-workout. But that being said, this is not just a pump product. You have something like Apollon Bloodsport, which is a little bit more loaded up in the pump ingredients. Not too much, because this is pretty freaking loaded. But that is just a pump product. So that is something that you're probably not going to just want to run on its own, especially consider that particular supplement is unflavored. But that being said, this is not only an insane pump product, but it's got your beta-alanine, and it's got tyrosine, alpha GPC, cognatic. It's got a blend of things to help with focus, cognition. So if you train on this by itself, this is basically going to be a top-tier stim-free pre-workout. But that being said, obviously, this leaves the door open for some stimulant usage. So what's this bad boy about? What's the experience? This was an orange cream flavor, and I will say I love orange cream. My dog's pitter-pattering around. If you hear that, I'm sorry. I need to trim his nails. But orange cream, one of my favorite flavors. That's a go-to hitter type flavor. I love this flavor, and especially when it comes to Apollon, they're known for prioritizing formula over taste. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to make sure their formula kicks ass before they try to make it taste good for you. But this one is actually very nice, very nice. So how have I used this? I'm going to be 100% honest. I've never used Bareknuckle just by itself. I do not like training stim-free. I don't like doing it. I have used this with as little as using just like a 200 milligram caffeine tab with it. But that being said, this is so versatile that you could potentially stack if you got your non-stim hitter pre-workouts that you like, if you have something like you can flame, if you have something like a tweak, maybe that's not the best idea because that has some of the same overlapping nootropics, but something that's just a stim bomb, resilience, strength, flame, my favorite freaking pre-workout probably on the market, Dexter Slice. This is my favorite. But you could even run a fat burner. If you have a comprehensive fat burner, something like Chaos by Apollon or Demonio from Extremis Cartel stacks very well with this. And then you get a whole comprehensive, super loaded pre-workout formula that's covering not only your pumps, not only your performance, not only your nootropics, but in the same stim package too. And it is just freaking awesome. My favorite way to have run this has definitely been with the Dexter Slice, because like I said, this is my favorite stim bomb pre-workout, and these two together is just magic, chef's kiss. So when you add this to your stimulants, obviously if you take it stim free, the benefits I talk about are going to carry over, but the pumps are freaking insane. The pumps are the best you could get from a pump formula. Basically, the only other pathway you could want to cover is glycerol, which I'm not always a fan of, and sometimes you want that nice, juicy, watery swole pump, but glycerol pump is a completely different thing. That's not blood rush. That's not like the muscle getting pumped while you train with like blood. It's a hyperhydration swelling thing. So it's a little bit of a different feel. And so this is going to basically give you as best of a pump as you can. And then between the beta-alanine, the betaine, and the focus ingredients, you're going to be focused, you're going to be locked in, you're going to recover well between sets. It's going to provide everything you need. So like I said, you could use this a variety of ways. Use it as a stim-free standalone if you want. I ain't going to do it. Your boy don't believe in training in stim-free. Stack it with a fat burner. Stack it with only a high stim, only pre-workout. It's just, this is a great utility player. So this is one that I have picked up and I found a lot of use for. There's a lot of times when I'm in my rotation, I pick something up and I go, ooh, this is going to be super awesome. Some of these sticky label pre's, something, Smash MF, a Firestorm. I go, this is going to get me stimmed up. This is going to give me energy, but this is not going to provide performance. And at the end of the day, I don't want to just be stimmed out of my mind. I'm a freaking bodybuilder. I go to the gym. I want to perform. I want to beat my reps. I want to beat my sets. And it's one thing to be amped up and hyped up for a workout, but it's another thing to have the juice behind it to actually be able to perform and be at your best and feel like you're training and performing like a high-level athlete, a high-level bodybuilder, a high-level whatever the freak you want to be. So if you want that experience, Bare Knuckle provides it. It is literally going to attach itself to any formula that you're currently running and amplify the effects tenfold. It really is a super awesome formula. I think it's one that this is the type of product that anybody should have on their shelves because you are going to find a use for it. You are going to find a use for this product. So I don't think I have much more to say about it. If you want to pick this hitter up, obviously go to Nutricartel, use code HAMMER, get yourself a discount. Let them know that you're watching the videos. It goes a long way. If you like the video, click like, click subscribe. If you didn't like the video, still click like, still click subscribe, click all the buttons, do all the things. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Alex Hammerstone. Let me know what you want to see next. I got a treasure chest full of pre-workouts, and you guys can decide which ones I run. Just let me know. And if you say, well, I don't know what you have, trust me, I probably have it. If it's one worth having, it's probably in there. And if it's one that you guys really want to see, I will scour the globe to obtain it. So, thank you guys for watching. That's all I got for you today. Apollon Bareknuckle, hitter product, stays in the rotation. Always going to find a use for this. And I will see you guys on the next supplement review.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, will ya?